Good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome back to OakField Farm. I am Farmer Minn, and guess what? The snow has finally left. I am tickled pink. I am thrilled. I am ecstatic. Yes, spring field work has begun. The ground has become unfrozen, and we are busy. We are very busy. We probably started about 5 o'clock this morning. Everybody is at work. We have some new people joining us. Reggie, right there, he is driving my Fendt 700 with the slurry spreader, spreading slurry for me. His wife, Mia, they are a new couple, just moved to the area. They actually moved into that Lavender Cottage just down the road here. She is actually working for David on OakField Farm, and she was out spreading fertilizer on OakField Farm's fields today. I am getting some work done on my fields, and then I have to head back over to OakField Farm to do some planting. But let me give you a little update on what's going on here. If I look at the map, excuse me, David at OakField Farm and myself at Oak Glen Farm, we both own 5 fields. So we were talking this morning and kind of making up a game plan, and we've come to the conclusion that we are going to do a 5-year rotation. In my neck of the woods, we do a 3-year rotation of sugar beets, wheat, and soybeans. But over here across the pond, we're going to do a 5-year. Standard is kind of 4-year, I would say, but there's been a big movement to go into 7 year, up to 7 years. You know, it increases soil productivity, the nutrients in the soil. It also helps control pests and other problems. But we're going to do a 5 years, and we're going to do a rotation of barley, oiled seed rape, potato, wheat, and corn. So those will be our rotations. We have the fields set out. I have fields 3, 5, 35, 45, and this one up here that I bought, that I am going to call, that we are on right now, I am going to call this field 0. Okay? David, you know, he's got 9, 13, 20, 32, and 34. So we have the fields designated for their first year crop. For me, barley is going to go on field 3. Wheat is going to go on field 5. Corn will be on 35 here. And potatoes will be on field 0, where we are working right now. And OSR will go on field 45. So that's kind of my rotation that I am working on at the moment. This morning, I'll put the map back up here for a second so you can see. This morning, I cultivated my field number 5, so that is ready to go. All of David's fields have been fertilized, and now Brian is out busy with David's plow and the T8. He is doing 34. So the only field that he has left to do is 20. And then OakField Farms, all their fields are plowed, cultivated, because he's using the culti plow. So he can do 2 jobs in one. So that will be it for there, and then we'll be busy planting. Me, I'm a little behind here. I only have field 5, which is ready, which is going to be wheat. So field 35 is corn. We're going to leave that. I'm not too worried about that one right now, but this one right here we're working on, field 0, is going to be potatoes, so I want to get this done. The other thing I had to do is why my money has gone down a little bit. I had to buy a plow, and the dealership was nice enough to bring this out and let me test it. Oops, let me just jump out here. Nice enough, you have to excuse, I'm on this border here. So it looks like what it is. Let me test it, and I kind of like it. I'm going to go with it, the Lemken. I was just going to do a simple little Jimpa, but I thought I would give this a shot. I can't remember if I've ever used this before, so I'm going to go with it. I purchased it. I am on this field here on this edge, and I am staying away a little bit because that works pretty good. But I got to get this plowed. Just over here on field 35 here, I have my cultivator just parked right next to those trees. I parked it there after I got done with field 5 there. So I can do that next after I plow here. Reggie, he's going nuts, so I better get caught up here. I'm kind of way behind here. We are busy, I tell you. We got a lot going on. Trying to get this all done here. I'm going to turn on my GPS and get a nice straight row right down this edge. You get any closer, and it kind of stops the tractor. So I'm putting a nice straight line right here. That should work out pretty good for the plowing. But yeah, so I think this is going to work out good. 5-crop rotation. Of course, you notice we don't have any soybeans in there because soybean is not a real common crop in the UK, whereas the other crops that I listed are what is actually growing: wheat, barley, and a lot of OSR. OSR, I was doing a little reading on OSR this morning, and a lot of it I learned when I was in college. But you know, OSR, canola, you can interchange the names, but actually they're really not the same thing. Canola, which I think came about in the late 50s, early 60s, I think. And what some Canadian scientists, researchers did is they took cultivars and combined them and made a out of rapeseed and made canola. So canola actually kind of stands for Canadian oil, is how you get the word canola. So that was pretty interesting. Oilseed rape, which is rape seed, dates back all the way to ancient civilization. Ironically, the Latin word for rapeseed is turnip. So if you look at oilseed rape, for example, belongs in the Brassicaceae. I think I'm saying that right. Brassicaceae. It's an order of plants that includes actually mustards and cabbage. So it's kind of ironic that oilseed rape is in that same category, but it is. It's an important crop. Matter of fact, it's the third most produced oil in the world, because oilseed rape actually has a high percentage of oil at 10% moisture. Oilseed rape is 42% oil. So yeah, very interesting stuff. And I guess the reason I was trying to think of it is I remember in college doing some research on, well, canola, what we call canola in the US, oilseed rape. Kind of made me interested to learn a bit more, so that's why I was kind of curious what, how the name differences derive from, because technically canola is like a trademark name for the oil itself, not actually the plant. But it is a a combining of different cultivars of rapeseed. So interesting stuff. But yeah, here's kind of the plan for today. I'm sorry, I'm just blabbling on. I'm just over thrilled with excitement and joy that the snow is gone, and I'm trying to stay out of that. That we are busy in the fields. We have lots to do, and the forecast does not look good. It's supposed to be raining here upon us imminently, and then we have another 4 days of rain. So that's why we were up early trying to get things done. Everybody is working. Everybody is gung-ho, and that's the way it should be at this time of the year. Yeah. So my goal is, I guess, I want to get this plowed after Reggie gets it slurry spread, and then I got to cultivate it real quick, and that field will be ready to go. And then I think I'm going to focus on getting the planter out for OakField Farm and get a wheat field planted there, and probably let's see, I'll probably plant field 5. No, for OakField, I'll probably plant field 9, and then come over here, get my oh wait, I don't own a seeder that I can plant wheat. No, I only own the coon. Oh, so I got to look at finding something that I can plant my wheat with, my wheat and barley, and oil OSR. Why did I only buy that one? I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll have to figure that out. I did spend $63,000 on this plow here, so that set me back a little bit. But yeah, it is what it is. I needed it, so And then I could just turn around and sell it once I'm done using it to recoup some money back, I suppose. Yeah, I guess that would work too. But let's see. I think we'll keep going here for a little bit and then see how far we get. What a beautiful day, though. I tell you, absolutely gorgeous. The snow is finally gone. It is turning green. Life is back in the area. People are coming out of the closets. I saw a guy wearing shorts today. Yep, it is something else. So we'll get this going, and we will see you after just a little bit when I get this done. I tell you, that's a lot of work. That field is done. That was a dandy. That was actually a pretty big field. It's not as big until you... What are you doing? Stop. Plow. No. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. I screwed that up big time. I'm not used to these kind of plows. We'll just go back and forth a little bit. There we go. There we go. Okay, here's my plan. That is plowed. All ready to go for cultivation. I believe Reggie, he might be done spreading this one here. I can't remember if he finished it or not. No, he probably didn't. But I am going to, let's see. I need to plow this one yet too. Let's see, it looks like he is just spreading it now. I'm going to leave the plow up here to be able to plow this one. There we go. Plow and cultivator are here. I need to get to OakField Farm, get the Massey Ferguson, and get hooked up to the cedar. Oh, he must be on lunch break or something. He'll be busy doing that. He's just probably on lunch break. Get hooked up to the cedar. I am going to go plant field number 9, which will be wheat, and then try to get my field 5 right back over there. Try to get that planted too. I got to work out a cedar for me though. I got to think about that one. But that took me a long time to get that field plowed. I wasn't expecting it to be that long, but it is what it is. Okay, I'll see you up at OakField Farm. I'm going to grab the Massey and the cedar, and I'm going to try to get some seed in the ground yet today. Try to get 2 fields planted. That's kind of my goal. It'll be a late night, but hey, you know, that's what this farming's all about. Hard work, and it pays off in the end. So we'll see you up there in just a little bit. I am a little worried about the rain. I think just about when I get everything all set up here, it's going to start raining, and then we got problems. So I might have to put that on hold for a little bit. Can't do any planting in the rain. That would not be good. Depending on how much rain we get, I probably could get going again, but we'll have to see on that. But we'll get set up here. Get the drill out. Nice door, nice door. Be ready to go right about here. Yep, should be all ready to go. It was taken care of this past fall when it was put away, so we should be okay there. Just gotta fill it up, I suppose. This tractor is kind of on its a maximum horsepower for the seeder, so it'll be interesting to see how we get along. The T8 is busy plowing yet, so we can't hook it up to that thing. But they've used it before I got here, so they said it works, so we'll just have to kind of go with it. Yep, now it's gonna start raining just when I get ready to go. Of course it is. Oh, I tell you, it's not easy. This weather is just the snowy winter, the late spring, and now we get rain. Here comes the rain. Oh, for Pete's sake. Just can't catch a break here. Just can't catch a break. I'm gonna fill this thing up with seed and fertilizer and get that ready to go, and then we'll see what the rain does. Hopefully it doesn't last very long, and just a quick little shout. But we'll see in a little bit. We had a good little sprinkle. Nothing too bad, but it rained for a good 45 minutes to an hour. Then the sun came out, and the sun has been out since, so it kind of dried things up nice. Kind of washed the snow away. That's not a bad thing. Get rid of this darn snow. I'm sick of looking at it. Yeah. I got the seeder all filled up. We're going to head up to field number 9 here, and we're going to get that planted. It's not a big field, so we're going to get wheat into there. Trying to get that done real quick. And then I need to work on how I am going to plant wheat. So might have to look into that as well. But everything else is kind of running not too bad for the first day of getting in the fields here. We're kind of getting a lot done, but like I said, we've been at it since about 5 o'clock this morning. So everybody is getting a little tuckered, but we're used to it because this is what happens this time of the year. Kind of a race to get the crops in the ground. We do have a nice window though. We're not sitting too bad. We have time yet, so I'm not real worried at the moment about getting this stuff in. The wheat, the barley, and the canola, the potatoes. That's what we're going to focus on first, because the planting window for corn is still a little bit out yet, so we have plenty of time for that. But I gotta look at my map now. Oh yeah, 9 is up here and around the corner. Yeah, that's right. Okay, right across from the store. I haven't been up in this part much. Kind of been down by my farm and then doing all that logging this winter. I really haven't had time to check things out here. I know we drove by here one time. This car is still here. I think it's abandoned. That's what I would say. You know, at first I thought it was kids just up here parking, but you think they'd be cold by now. But that's just me. Here's 9 right here. I gotta get out and open the gate. Not been cultivated, but we can do that with this seeder, so that is okay. I would have liked to have had it cultivated beforehand, is my preference, but this might be a tight little fit coming in here. Oh, we made it, luckily. Now I gotta shut the gate. Okay, not a bad little field. I think we can do this pretty easy. Give me 1 second and we'll get started here. Alright, I think we're ready to go. We'll start here, do a headland back and forth, and then back up and down. What a sight though. Hey, we are finally putting seed in the ground here on OakField Farm. I thought it was never going to happen. I thought we were in eternal winter, that farming was just done for the year. We would just have to do a lot of logging and snow blowing. Yeah, that was absolutely terrible. That was a nasty winter, and so far a very late spring. That is for sure. But it's a good thing. Get some seed in the ground. It's a wonderful thing. I have to mark that down on the calendar. 4th day of spring, and we're finally putting seed in the ground. That field actually took me longer than I thought it was going to take me, but it's done. I am parked here alongside field 13. My kind of goal is to get a start on this and work tonight and get this field done. Yeah, I think that would be a good idea, because then that would relieve some pressure off getting some crops in the ground. I don't think it would take me all that long. Really, I don't. I'm going to go outside here for a second. I think if I did here to here, because this field's going to be barley. 13 was wheat. This one is barley. Then that takes care of 2 fields for OakField Farm. And then I have the canola one left to do and the potato one. But David and I were talking. Neither one of us have a potato planter. So we were kind of thinking that maybe we would go in half and half on a planter. We were talking about going half and half on a field, but we decided that we have other things that we got to attend to first. So I'm thinking a potato harvester, or not a potato. Well, we're going to need one eventually. Maybe go half and half on one of those as well. But probably potato planter, go half and half on that, which is a good deal, because we're not going to be huge potato barons by any means, but that would work out good for both of us, because I'm planting them anyways, so it's not like we both need to use it at the same time. It's just 2 fields. My field's going to be a little bit bigger, I think, and I'm doing that because of the pigs. I want to have potatoes to sell, and also potatoes for the piggies. And I noticed earlier today a great demand for potatoes came on, and they're almost to 500 well, I should say 500 pounds per 1,000 liters. So that was a pretty good deal, I think. I'm hoping to get a lot of potatoes off of there. But here's what I think I'm going to do. I think we're going to finish this field tonight and be busy back at her tomorrow. Hopefully the rain stays away. But just because we're just a little bit on the short side, I might just see you for a little bit in the morning. That would be okay. Make up some time there. So I'll keep going for the night, and we will see you first thing in the morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to soggy OakField Farm again. Yes, the rain. It's like a never-ending story here at this place. Rain and snow. That's what our life is filled with, apparently. Let's see. I'll get you updated. I did finish that field number 13, just about midnight. I got her done. So that is good to go. Other than that, everything else has been coming standstill. Let's see. Brian, he's got the plow back here, the cultivating plow. He is all finished up. So he got 20 done. So all the plowing and cultivation is good for OakField Farm. All we have to do is finish seeding. We have 3 fields to seed. On my side of it, Oak Glen Farm, yeah, pretty much nothing. Nothing's really happened. Reggie was out. Oh, interesting story. Yeah, this is interesting. Reggie was going to go start up field number 3 this morning, but with the rain, he kind of got held back a little bit. But he was up at 3 and called me and said, you want me to slurry this? I said, yeah, of course. He said, you realize you have barley growing in here. I said, what? Yeah. So apparently a field that I thought had either been harvested or withered has growing barley in it. If you look at the map, go back to the map, find the map, number 3, right here, it is growing. Yes, barley is growing in there, which is ironic because I was going to plant barley in there. So that's one less field that I really have to worry about. It hasn't been plowed, but I'll have to do that after I harvest it when it is ready, which is okay, because then I can just turn around and plant winter oilseed rape in there. That would be with the rotation, so that worked out just fine. So that gives me one less field I really have to worry about at the moment, which is good news. I am kind of happy about that. Here, this is why I am doing power food at the moment. We did purchase a front loader for this tractor with the bill spike, so that is helping out a lot. If we go in and look at the animals, I did the water and I did hay. So basically all I have to do here is just get some power food done, and I have to go back to Oak Glen and take care of the piggies. So yeah, so that's good. We're kind of caught up on this end here. Oops, I gotta open the gate. I shut the gate. Why did I shut the gate? Good morning, cows. You are some fine looking cows, I tell you. Good looking cows. We only have good looking cows here on OakField Farm. But we will drop off this power food for the cows. Probably makes up another batch, I think. Whoa. Get my right thing selected there. I was gonna run into the roof with my loader. So let's just see. Cleaning there. I did it, but they're just so messy cows. So they can hold off for a while. They're at 75%, but we're gonna need to mix a couple batches up here, I think. I'll probably clean them here before I head to Oak Glen Farm. Everything else is, like I said, at a standstill. So we don't need to worry about that at the moment, because I got to get to Oak Glen, take care of the pigs, and then I got to sort out my cedar deal. Figure out what I am going to do there. I do have a little bit more money than it shows up there. David owes me a paycheck, plus he owes me the cost of the loader and bill spike, plus some seed and fertilizer costs. So I think I actually have up in the 100, and I'll have to figure it out with what I have written down here. I think up in the 115, 16,000 range. So I do have a little bit more money than what it shows. So that's no big deal. Let's see. I'm going to mix up another batch. Equipment's kind of just scattered around here. I gotta get the yard cleaned up a little bit, but last night was so late, everybody said everybody just park it in the yard somewhere out of the way, and we'll deal with it in the morning. So that's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, so then, also, then I got to talk to David more. We got to buy a potato planter. We got to do that. So that is something that would work good. He still has a bunch of potatoes in storage too, so that should be pretty cost effective for us, that we don't have to buy seed. We can just use our seed potatoes that we have in storage and get going on that. So I got to worry about my cedar, but we got to worry about a potato planter and a couple other things, so that's okay. I might also, we didn't do it on Oakfield, we didn't spread manure. I might buy that trailer full of manure from David and use that to spread one of my fields, being that it's sitting there. I think that would be a pretty decent deal. Slurry, we've only done slurry on Oak Glen Farm, so we could change it up a little bit. Other than that, wait, I can't remember. I just did hay, didn't I? Or did I do straw? I got too busy talking, and I failed to pay attention to what I was doing. I thought I just put a bale of hay in here. I think I'm losing my mind. I already did hay. Thank goodness for monitors. I can look that up. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just kind of going to town with the hay. Kind of glad I realized what I was doing here. Then I gotta move these forks. These things are just being a pain in the butt. They're in the way. I got the JCB over there in the silage pit. I'll have to get that moved when we get the silage loaded up in there. They are right in the darn way. I'll just run them over. How's that sound? Oops. Don't knock the pile over. I think one day when I get a chance to, after planting, get a little break, I gotta do something with these piles. That is just terrible. Should be able to come from the roadway and access them, but you can only get the hay from there. I'll have to figure something out with that. I wasn't around when they did that. Otherwise, I would have told them, no, don't do that. Okay, that's straw. Whoops. A little too low there, Farmer Minn. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to give this to them. I'm probably going to mix up another batch, have that ready to go, being that we're in the planting season. It's nice to have some that we don't have to mix up. We can just feed to them. Is that it? And then I am going to give them a quick cleaning and then head over to Oak Glen Farm, take care of the pigs, and hopefully it stops raining, sun comes out, and maybe this afternoon we can get some work done around here, because this is getting a little bit old. Old, I tell you. But we'll leave it there for today. We'll pick up right here next time. It's only 7:27 in the morning, so we'll just pretend we did our day-for-day thing when I was trying to do. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it useful, maybe even a little entertaining perhaps. If you did, give us a like. We would sincerely appreciate that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do that as well. That would be just awesome. Well, holy moly there. I'm getting a little carried away. Driving all over the feed troughs. Jeepers creepers. I'm ruining things already this morning. Yeah, maybe I should go have a Mountain Dew. I haven't had one yet. I've been too darn busy. Cow, what are you doing? Oh, hey, don't mind the tractor. Oh, hey, you're one of those fancy flying cows. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, well, from the rain-soaked OakField Farm, Farmer Minn telling you, have yourself a great day and keep between the ditches. So long.